Hi guys, welcome back to Mrs. Ray Food Channel. Today we are going to make a very simple but tasty assorted meat palmnut soup or abenquine. So if you are interested, let's get right into it. So I've got here my mixed meat. I've got some salted pig feet, some beef, some shaki, and I am going to add in some diced onions. Next, I am going to blend some rosemary and some aniseed. I have some garlic, ginger, and onion with a little bit of water. So about 1 cup. Then I am going to rinse my blender and add it to the pot. Next, I'm going to season with some beef and steak seasoning. Then I am also going to add all-purpose seasoning from the brand Assorted. It has become one of my favorite. You'll notice that I use it every time. Please check them out on Instagram. And then I'm going to add some food seasoning. Next, I am going to stir it. And then I will put the lid on and let it cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. You could also cook the salted pig feet separately, but I don't have too many today, so I'm cooking everything together. Hey guys, this is after about 20 minutes and it is already looking great. The meat is cooked. So now I'll leave it for another 5 minutes, and in the meantime I'm going to get my palmnut cream ready. So I'm using ENQUIRIES Ghana original palm soup base, and I think this is one of the best I have ever used, but they have different brands that you could use as well. So I am going to dissolve it this time. So I'm putting it in my bowl. Sometimes I just add it straight away to the pot, but this time I just wanted to show you this method. Feel free to do it however you want it. So now I am going to pour in some hot water. Actually, this is boiled water, and I'm gonna add about a liter 700 ml. And then I am going to give it a little stir. And that's it. So the palmnut soup base is all ready, and I'll just have to pour it in the cooking pot. So I'm back to my meat after 5 minutes, and now it's the perfect time to add in my palmnut. As you would have noticed, I am straining it because I've noticed that sometimes there are some black residue left, and I'm not too sure what that is. So yeah, that's why I am straining it today. But as I say, sometimes I just put it directly, but for the past few times that I've used it, I've seen some black residue, and I'm not sure what that is. So yeah, so I'll keep on doing it until I have added all the palmnut soup base, and that's it. This is the end of it. Next, I'll be adding in my veggies, and this is what I am using today. I'll be adding tomatoes, garden eggs, pepper, and onions. You can always increase the peppers, but I am using only these two, mainly because of the children who will be complaining that it is too hot. Okay, but you can always drop peppers separately in the soup if you want it even hotter. Yeah, and that's it. So I'm adding the veggies, and then I am going to cover it and let it cook for about 10-15 minutes on a medium heat. So guys, this is after 15 minutes and the veggies are cooked. So the next step is also very easy, very straightforward. I am going to remove the tomatoes, the onions, the garden eggs, and the peppers. You could also add extra fresh ginger, but since I added it in the beginning, I didn't add any more ginger, but you can always add it, which I sometimes do. Yeah, you know, there are so many different ways of preparing abankwai. Yeah, so yeah, and don't worry, I am not going to blend the onions with the toothpick. I'm just going to remove them. I use the toothpick to keep the onion together because sometimes it can fall apart in the pot, and then you have to spend your time looking for it. So I put everything in the blender, and now I'm putting it back in the soup. So it's very easy. And then I rinsed my blender with a little bit of water. Now I'm going to give it a little stir, and just before I cover it, I am going to add in my mushroom, and these are brown chestnut mushrooms, and this is optional. You don't have to add it if you don't like mushrooms, but it goes perfectly with abankwai. So now I'm going to let it cook for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to add some salt to taste. You can add any other seasoning you want. You can add some maggi cubes, some anything you like. Then I'll go ahead and stir it and leave it to cook for further 15-20 minutes on a medium heat to low. And that's it. My abankwai is all ready, and it is looking amazing, guys. And here you have a close-up. And of course, you need abankwai with some fufu, and we are going to enjoy it with some cocoyam fufu, and this is it. And it also goes perfectly well with MUTTON, which is rice balls, or you can even eat it with boiled rice. It's tasty. So this is it. I am serving my fufu with my amazing Ghana palmnut soup, or banga soup, or in French we call it sauce graine. By the way, I'll be posting it on my French channel, so for my francophone followers. Okay, and this is it. This is the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.